Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. Let's talk Black Ink Crew Chicago, Season 3, Episode 9. I'd like my tamales real. If you like your tamales real, Junior, I don't know if you want to go with go with Lily, because it seems like, hey, if something's wrong with the tamales, something's wrong with something in the oven, it's over. She's gonna have a new boo quick. You can be replaced immediately. You can be replaced. So, we start off the scene with, all the guys are inside the shop or whatever. And guess who starts off? It's none other than Ryan. He starts off with the gossip. He's talking about Cobra and Lily got it cracking last night. Yo, did you see what happened? You heard what happened? You see the fight? You know what's happened? I know Ryan wanted to say, I told you so, because last episode, when they first did, I think it was last episode, that episode before last, Ryan was like, Lily likes to throw up in her hair, and Cobra is like somebody that like everything nice and clean and neat. She has OCD, so it's not gonna work. They're gonna be fighting up in that mother, but no, they end up fighting up in the shop. So then, Van talks. So Van's talking about, Cobra's mad crazy, and then it was like, she got OCD. Why would you do that? And it was like, and so Junior was like, I knew it was gonna get under her skin. I knew she was gonna get mad, so that's why I did it. And then Van is like, you know what? If I walked into my house and I seen two people doing it, I would definitely jump in. I don't think so, Van. Because when you seen Jen at the bar with the other guy and everything, you wasn't trying to say what's up or see what was cracking if you can get a threesome going, even though it wasn't a sex scene. But you was highly upset, highly mad. But I get your point, trying to make light of the situation. So I was like, yo. And when Junior said he did it on purpose, he knew it was gonna, and he also said it was gonna get her mad. It was like, I knew he would do that to her because he know how she is. So why would he even go there and do that? So it was quite interesting. I was like, look at them just in there, just gossiping, talking about what happened. And then you get Van, you get Ryan and Junior. They're like, boom, boom, boom. Basically talking about Charmaine and her interview with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Then on top of that, it was cracking in the shop because it was boom, boom, boom. Kind of a little, well, they didn't hit each other like punch. It was like wrestling between, Cobra and Lily. So that was funny. And then they talk about Charmaine's hustling. Charmaine's hustling. She's trying to get her job back because she wants Johnny to see the interview. And then speaking of that, guess what? Danielle's hustling too. Danielle's tired of being jealous. Danielle's tired of not having a scene. Danielle is tired of being a receptionist. She wants to move forward. She wants to get her big girl on. She wants to make moves. She wants to be an entrepreneur. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to do none other than fashion. Fashion, fashion, fashion. And she wants to have a fashion show at Black Ink. But it's not, but it's gonna go well or whatever. But she wants everybody to stop modeling the clothes. She's asking people to model. Ryan doesn't want to model. He's not feeling it. He's just not in the mood for it. He got other things going on. He has stressful situations in his life, and I guess he's like whatever. And so she asks him to get up and walk, and he does not want to. He refused to walk. He wants to be the odd man out. He's tired. He's probably thinking about his bank account, probably thinking about his family, thinking about how he's gonna keep this show together, how he's gonna keep everything together. And so anyways, it didn't happen. He didn't get up and he didn't model the clothes or whatever that she had. But it seems like it's like a talent show. It's like a fashion. It's like a talent show, like a play. It seems like everyone is. It's like part of like a high school play or something like that. It's like a little show, a little art, type of crafty studio you go to, how this party's gonna be and these scenes play out and how they change their outfits and they have the part. So basically, Ryan gives Danielle permission to have her fashion show at none other than 9 Meg. So they're gonna have the fashion show there. So they're gonna be lit. They know how to party. Charmaine's mixing fashion with party, something she can do best, and she has Charmaine right next to her to help. And it's just like, okay, yep, we gonna party. We got these fashions on. Plus, also Danielle, she has a blog. She's trying to get her hustle on. Everybody else around her is doing good and making moves, and it's about time she feels like she needs to make some move and do something with this this platform that she's on, and maybe it could really become something, or just end up in the graveyards of fashion and of, VH1 Love and Hip Hop shows. So we'll see what happens. But we always wish her good luck, and we wish her that everything works out, and she gets the fashion popping. And also on top of that, you never know, sometimes it doesn't pop off for some people, but some other people it does pop off for. So she might just have she might just have a good platform right now where she can get things moving. So we'll see how that happens with Danielle. And then we get on to Van's with his daughter Bree, and they're talking about her getting a bad grade, and basically he's gonna show her some boot camp stuff, some, I guess, the prison gang stuff, like they do when you're serving time or whatever. So it's like boot camp, I guess, training camp. And it's basically to talk to his daughter about it's not acceptable that you got an F. Not having your hair being able to be braided is not a good excuse, but he kind of understands, because maybe there's more things going on, because maybe daddy's stressed and daddy didn't notice that, hey, somebody didn't notice, mommy didn't notice. So maybe there's some things going on that it's not just because of her hair, or this is her first bad grade, and he's going to make sure she gets on the right path. So this was a nice little kiddie scene, a nice little, plot. You could tell they're trying to be creative. They're trying to come with new ideas. They're trying to do different things. They're trying to switch it up from just partying. But we got the party and we got that. But they want to show other sides and characteristics of themselves. So that's what we going to see. And they're dressed up in military attire. And plus, Van, he has his daughters in more scenes this episode. So that's good for him and that's good for her, right? And then they have a plot line, because now they're going to try to get Jen and Van back together. And his daughter wants Van to kidnap her, to to bring her roses every day, to come up with some type of plan to get her back. And to them, it's a good plan. To them, they think it's romantic, and maybe it is. And that's all we can say. I don't know if you guys feel like that's romantic, or if that's a good, start, because you got to start somewhere, right? It's not how you start, it's just how you finish, right? Same thing with Danielle. So, moving on from that, we find out that Junior has allowed Lily to stay at his house, to stay at his crib, because she's not getting along with Cobra, because we know they fought last episode. So we'll see what happens with that situation. And it seems like Junior is moving really fast, and like he knows that this girl Lily has some issues. She has some substance abuse issues, and she also have like issues with dealing with grief. She also got issues dealing with bad previous relationship trauma, and he's moving really fast. So there's gonna be a lot of hiccups and a lot of pitfalls along the way when you're dating someone that was upfront with you and told them they have issues, and you continue to date them, and not focus on how we can just help each other, because it's not they already told you what they are, and it's not her fault. She just got to get help. But Junior is going to be the man to stand by Lily. He's going to stand by her and try to make it work. He's moving too fast, and he might end up regretting this whole thing that he has done with Lily, because they work together, living together. They're going to soon get on each other's nerves. But hopefully that doesn't happen. They live happily ever after. So, and then, we get to Lily and Junior. They are at the restaurant or whatever, and Junior's on his phone. He keeps texting somebody, and, Lily, she's getting aggravated. She's getting annoyed, because we all know that she's insecure. She's been cheated on before, so she has a lot of trust issues. So she's asking Junior to put down his phone, stop texting. She wants him to pay attention to her, and Junior was like, yo, listen, this is business. This is my client. This is a long-time client, and it's all business, it's all professional. Lily doesn't think so. She thinks that it's somebody that is possibly somebody else, somebody trying to hook up with him. So after having this conversation, Junior decides to leave his phone on the table and go to the bathroom, because he trusts his girl. He doesn't think she's gonna go through his phone, and plus he doesn't have anything to hide, because if he has something to hide, why would he leave the phone right there, unless it was a test or unless it was a setup scene, Because if someone is actually doing something grimy, they're not going to leave their phone there on the table for you to might pick it up, especially when there's camera around, there's production around, and they might ask you, hey, look at his phone, see who he was texting. But we don't need anybody to tell Lily to check his phone, because she's going to check it on her own, because she's insecure. So she finds out there's a girl that's texting Junior. She calls him daddy. She wants to know he's going to come over and tap. I was about to say tap that, you know what, when he's going to come over and tap her or whatever, and where is he at now. Lily totally reads that message differently. She feels like it's somebody trying to get with him, and it's not business, it's more than that. She feels like it's disrespectful, because she's suffering from all the things that she has gone through, and he possibly could be cheating. So that's the thing, when you already have a lot of baggage, you have a lot of things going at you, and you think everyone's negative. So she's figuring Junior is not telling the truth. He's just like everybody else. So she can't calm herself down inside and not get upset. She's confronting him. He's mad that she looked at his phone. He feels violated by it. He feels like, why don't you trust me? You staying at my house. I left my phone on the table. I just went to the bathroom. So he said, how about that? And he leaves. He says some things. They bleep it out, and he's upset. So he leaves Lily there. So who's gonna take care of the bill? And Lily looks like she's tired. She looks like, you know, she was out last night, like she had a long night or whatever. And so they leave it on that situation. Lily goes back to her apartment with Cobra, her being a roommate, apologize to Cobra. They apologize to each other. They make up, and it's over. It's not a big deal. So it's making me believe that that Junior and Lily did not actually have sex on the counter, but they did have their underwears and their booties in underwear or lingerie on her counter. So she could still be upset, but she feels like she overreacted, and you know, Lily apologized for disrespecting her. So boom, we're done with that. They're all good. But I don't know, it seems like Lily is kind of a user, but she might not be. She just might just be lost. So just lost in her feelings and in her emotion, because she's dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of issues. And so it's just like, they forgave each other real quick. That's good that you can get over something that fast and get over it. So we'll see what happens with that situation. And then, you know, Lily being all in her feelings, thinking that Junior's actually cheating because he walked out. They didn't finish having this conversation or this argument. He got up and walked away. They didn't have a conversation about anything, so nothing was resolved. So she's figuring that, you know, Junior's out there seeing somebody else. So she goes to see her ex-boyfriend, somebody she used to mess with before she met Junior. She went to go see him. It would have been nice if she just went to go see him just to talk to him, but she gave him camera time. She gave his band name. She said he's a producer, he does music. So if hopefully he is just a friend, but she ends up kissing him. So is Junior gonna feel some type of way that, you know, he's giving, you know, Lily a lot of his time on camera? Now Lily is bringing another dude in, and she's making out with this dude on camera. Very disrespectful. How is Junior going to take that situation? Now, if Junior's doing dirt, he might be understanding and forgiving, or if he really understands that Lily has issue and she has baggage, and this is something that he signed up for, he either can stay with the situation, try to work it out, or keep it moving, because it's just too much things that happened already in the beginning, and it's too stressful to do that when you're trying to have a successful career. But we'll see how that works out. We'll see if he puts up with it and he tries to get help with her, and they go to counseling, they do whatever, or is he just gonna or is he gonna lose trust for her and just be like, yo, that's totally disrespect? And she starts to kiss the guy, but they have something in common. They both lost their fathers. Like I was saying, it's just so many people that loses their family members on this show and things like that. So it's just like, oh my God. And it's crazy. So anyways, from that situation, we'll see what happens if Junior's gonna forgive her once he sees that she was making out with another guy. And then Cobra, she is going to be going on a date with a girl, and she's going to ask Danielle to style her. Danielle puts a nice watch on her, put clothes on her, dress her up, because, you know, she's going to be going out on a date. We got Ryan. He meets up with his mom to tell his mom all the drama that's going on in his life. Ryan just needs to be honest, tell Rachel about any other woman he's messing with, and start over again. And that's about it. And then we get to we get to Cobra. She's on her date with Velvet, and then Velvet lets her know that she's a stripper. They start to kiss, they start to make out, they go in the bathroom. They either did it all or they just made out. They either went all the way or not. So Cobra bagged her a nice little stripper, and she's feeling confident about herself. And she says in the beginning of the episode that she likes, black women, or ethnic women. So Cobra got her something. And then we get to, the guys, they're all in the shop trying on wigs or whatever. They need to take them wigs and bring them to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and give them to the cast and just let them, wear them wigs. Charmaine, let people use your wigs that's on the same network that you are. And so we get, Van, his daughter, walks in, and they talk about planning a surprise kidnapping on Jen or whatever, and they get Charmaine and everybody else involved. And then 4, he was like, how come you didn't ask me, Van? And Van was like, because I don't want to get slapped with roses. I was like, yeah. Like, I'm gonna ask you. So I guess I think this is a wonderful idea. They think it's romantic, and then they think, oh, she'll like it. And so they kidnap Jen and they surprise her, but they just pull up in a van, grab her, put a bag around like her body, a bag around her head, take it off really fast, and let her know that it is Van, and he wants to be back with her. He wants her home. His daughter wants her home, and he's going to give her the keys to his apartment. This woman is 30 years old. She's looking to get married. She's not looking to be your roommate or continue to be your housemate. She wants to get married, Van. So I don't know if these guys are going to save the wedding for next season, because you've been together long enough. Your problems are still going to come back because she wants a ring. She don't want no keys to your apartment. But at the meantime, in between time, she forgives Van and they back together. But she's still going to be asking for that ring later on down the road. He give her keys when she wants a ring. And Van's talking about, let me put it on your ring finger. Oh my goodness, Van, come on. Don't do Jen like that. She's been good to you. Don't play her like that. Hopefully next season you guys are going to be getting married. You're going to come with that ring for her. I don't know. Or either let her go, either one, or she got to let you go for good. And so, Cobra, she goes up to Ryan. She's talking to Ryan about, hey, listen, I heard some gossip about you. Supposedly the girl that was messing with Carmelo Anthony, she was messing with you, and she's pregnant. She thinks one of you guys may be the baby daddy. Ryan is all in his feelings. He don't want to talk about it. He was like, yeah, I used to mess with her, but that's over. I'm not trying to give her no camera time. I don't want Rachel to find out. I'm stressed out. Woe is me. And I got this shop going on, and I got Kat somewhere out there in LA. I'm just stressed out. And so Ryan don't want his business out in the streets. It's in the streets. And so, Cobra was like, I had to ask, like, how would I look? My boss is in the media. He's trending. He's popping on stories, and I'm sitting right next to him. I'm in the next room, and I don't say nothing to him. I was like, yo, they are too much. Ryan is just putting on a whole big show with his mother. He put a whole big show on with Cobra. Like, yo, I don't need this drama. I'm trying to keep this boat afloat. He was like, I can't take this no more. You guys are just ruining my life. You guys are telling all my business. You told on me with Kat. You told now this situation. Rachel is going to just be upset with me. But basically, she's going to forgive him because it seems like they are together from the post that they post up. So now we get to the fashion show, and Ryan shows up late with Rachel. Him and Danielle get into it. Charmaine, she gets on the stage. She started shaking her booty. It looks like she didn't have no underwear on. She's known to be not wearing underwear sometimes, and she's getting it in. And it's not a big deal to nobody. It's normal because that's how they party. That's how they get down. We just seen Cobra get down in the girls' bathroom. So it's normal. This is what they do. Charmaine mom probably was like, she's probably accepted Charmaine as who she is and how she's going to act and behave while she's on TV. And that's that. And Charmaine don't care. Ryan it gets all Ryan and Danielle, they get into it because he's late. She was like, well, I don't need you to walk anymore. He was like, well, I'm here now. He was like, well, then I'm gonna go sit down. And Rachel, she looked really nice. She looked really beautiful. The fashion show looked nice. You know, it looked like a play, it looked like a stage, it looked like a talent show, but it had that intimate vintage feel to it, so it was cool. And basically that's it. And so we'll see next episode. Ryan is feeling sick. He can't breathe. He's talking to his father. He's about to go to the hospital. He don't know what's going on. He just got a lot of things going on. And then before the fashion show is over, Danielle goes to check the bags to see if the watch is there, because a vendor lent her the watch, and Cobra said, oh, I think I lost the watch. Cobra said she lost the watch, but Cobra put the bag there without even texting Danielle or coming up to Danielle and say, hey, Danielle, listen, I can't find the watch. I was drunk the other night. She should have told her that before Danielle had to ask her. So, I hopefully VH1 will pay for this vintage watch, or this, Cadillac watch or whatever. What's her name? Velvet, she feels like, Danielle and Charmaine are accusing Cobra of stealing the watch. She throws money at them like, we don't got to steal watches. We don't got to do this. We make money. We got bread over here. And Charmaine was like, I ain't even try to hear that. Charmaine was, so, Velvet was trying to go at Danielle, trying to go at both of them. Cobra breaks it up and everybody else come and they separate. But there's the watch is missing. And so, Danielle was on a hook for that watch because she borrowed it from a vendor that she wants to build a relationship with. Because what is she trying to do? Fashion. What is she trying to do? A blog site and talk about different things. So, but she can tell the owner of that watch that, hey, listen, I got the watch on VH1. I got it shown. I said I could say your name next time, and that should be enough promotion for you. For you not to come after me. But it also could be just a plot. And Charmaine thinks she really stole the watch, because Charmaine said that Cobra stole the sunglasses. So now we're going back and forth here and there. Cobra said she was going to pay for the watch or whatever. We don't know how much the watch is. We don't know if Cobra got bread like that to pay for that watch. But she got a 3-bedroom apartment, I believe, or a 2-bedroom apartment. So maybe she could. Who knows? Maybe she got an inheritance. Cobra also talks about that she's fine with strippers. The stripper seems like she can easily take advantage of Cobra, that she's easy prey, but we'll see. But Cobra was willing to be easy prey. She was willing to go in that bathroom and drop it like it was hot. So we'll find out what happens next episode. It's like they have little plots and scenes where they're trying. It seems like the models were professional though. The clothes were nice as well. But there was so much drama going on, you couldn't really pay attention to the clothes. But they did decorate, 9mag as best as they could, and they're doing whatever they can to keep us entertained. So you got to give them that effort. You got to give them an effort. You got to give them applause for the effort with these different scenes: kidnapping scene, boot camp scene, fashion show scene, getting upset, fighting, leaving the scene. How about that? So Junior and Cobra, they make up. And, Lily didn't tell Junior that she went to go see her ex-boyfriend, made out with him. Junior said that he was sorry. He should have handled the situation better. And he says that he misses her. He loves her. He's in another state right now because he's with his boy. And, they're visiting his boy's wife and child. So we'll see if Junior's really visiting his peoples or visiting that, tattoo he needed to do. We'll see how Lily's going to handle the situation. I know Lily feels like probably now she jumped the gun. She should have waited. And maybe she could actually convince Junior not to be upset. Or does she really care? Because she got this man on here getting camera time and everything. But she's trying to get camera time too as well. But bringing your ex on and then kissing him is a little bit too much. So how much does Lily like Junior? Or is she just using him? Who knows? Let's see. Peace. I'm out.